So I wanted to share with you guys um, a few recipes to be able to help you with the upcoming holidays. How can you have a Thanksgiving that you can enjoy, that it would taste as amazing as it usually does, but you are more on the safe side? Well, I actually last year did it. That was my first test. I was, since I host Thanksgiving in my house, this is my third year. Yeah, doing it. Every year, I always try to either add new things to what we make, but the only thing that remains the same is always our turkey, correct? So I wanted to share this new recipe that I tried this last year and it was a hit. I'm talking about a major hit. And I was shocked with how incredibly flavorful this was, and everybody loved it. And the funny part was when I shared that the calories in the turkey were at least half, they were shocked because the flavor was not out. They said that that was the best turkey they ever tasted. It was juicy. It was extremely flavorful, like I said before. So why not try it? Why not do something that can help you even more in terms of your choices in your holidays? One of the main reasons why a lot of people gain a lot of weight in the holidays is because we are exposed to everything at once. We are exposed to the most condimented foods in our food choices when it comes to dinners and celebrations. We are exposed to all these sugar based um, foods, which comes in desserts, cookies, um, chocolates. I mean, everything. You already know what I'm saying. So it is in my mission from last year, ever since I started doing, I shift my lifestyle to actually continue to change and implement new ways to involve my family along the way as well. So, like I said, let's get this going. This is pretty easy. This is actually my third turkey that I make, and every time it's actually better. So the first thing you have to do is clean your turkey. I don't know if everybody here has made turkey before, but this one is a 14 pounder. 14 pounder turkey. I actually had cleaned it out. I cleaned it out, removed everything. You're supposed to remove absolutely everything from the neck, the inside, everything. Make sure that all the fat is removed from the turkey as well. Like right now, it has absolutely no fat nowhere near. So what I do, I massage it. First of all, I'm sorry. After you clean it, you have to sit it, let it sit for a little bit, and this is what you use to dry it. You just tap it everywhere, just like a baby. Just think that you are drying a baby. It is really funny because the first time I did this, I said, "Oh my God, this is a baby." So making sure that there's no water left. Looks pretty good. So okay. So the next step is you have to separate the skin from the actual meat in order for you to have the all the flavor go into your turkey the right way. I make sure that every single time I make this, it comes out very tasty and juicy. You know that turkey tends to get dry, which is one of the reasons why a lot of people don't like turkey. I used to be one of those who was afraid to try it and cook it because I felt like I was not gonna make a juicy turkey. So I would just do my regular pernil, which is what we have as Latinos. But ever since I tried it for the first time and I did this and it was a hit, I've been doing it ever since. So I actually command you and invite you to try it as well. So you never know until you try, like they say. So okay, everything is kind of loose as you see, and this is the seasoning. This is pretty easy. It's actually in the post here from the recipe. Um, what do I use to measure? Okay, it says that you have to add 2 cups, half a cup. This is the amount of half a cup. These things are so helpful, mainly for people who don't know how to measure. So I have these. I got the set, the big set and the small set, which is cups and tablespoons. sets for like $3 or something like that at TJ Maxx a few years back. So this is what I use. This is this is a 40 pounder. The recipe says for 12 pounds. So what do I do? When if you have a bigger turkey, you just add a little more. That's it. Increase a little bit more in your recipe. Don't go crazy, but just increase a little more. So it says that you add half a cup of orange juice and 1/4 of a cup, which is a little smaller than this, of lemon. Since this is a bigger turkey, I added half a cup of lemon juice and a little more of half of orange juice, fresh orange juice. And it says that you have to add half a teaspoon on the orange peel and lemon peel. Well, how do you do it finely? How do you peel it finely? I use this. I use this the grater, and I just with the little really fine one, and that's what I got. You mix it up with everything else. The recipe is there. I just wanted to be a little more detailed. You add the herbs. You have a choice to add herbs, or you can do what I'm doing. I learned that these herbs are so incredibly flavorful, and they are called herbs from Provence. These are actually French, and you can find them at any supermarket. I found this actually at a Walmart, but I also seen them in supermarkets as well under another brand. It can be any brand. Just make sure that says herbs from Provence if you want to try like that, or you can follow the exact recipe. The reason why I tried this, it was because someone that I know tried it and said that they felt more flavor into the meat when they did it. So I followed through because it was a close friend of mine, and then I noticed the same thing. So for me, I just what I did is it says half a tablespoon of each herb in the recipe. What you can do is just you can if this is the size, I added half. I actually had half from the other turkey that I made, so I just added the remaining half, and I mixed it up. And it says half a tablespoon of paprika as well. You can add it. It's in here. I actually used my Shakeology blender cup. I'm gonna have to really clean this up so it won't smell tomorrow for my recipe. But it fits in here. That's why I actually did that, because I didn't want to take my big blender cup out. If you have a Ninja blender, you already know what I'm talking about. So let's not continue to talk so much. Oh, and they said to add chicken broth. This is what chicken broth looks like. You can find this at Trader Joe's. I have this. It says low sodium. It also talks about garlic. For a 12 pounder, you can add 4 cloves of this. You can mince it with this or mash it, however you want, before you blend it. What I did was I added 5 since I have a bigger turkey. Like I said, if you have a bigger turkey, just go a little bigger on quantities. Now, I'm not going to I'm now going to season on my rack. I just put it straight in my rack. Doesn't matter. A lot of people do that. No reason why you have to change it from one thing to the other. So what I do with my bare hands, I do this. Why with my bare hands? You can wear gloves. I'm a little more of a hands to skin kind of person. I pour a little bit and I rub it everywhere. By the way, I wash my hands very well before I did this. Yes. Make sure it's getting everywhere. I'm that type of person. I need to feel that the seasoning is hitting every spot of the meat, because I know that's basically what makes the difference. So this is actually going all the way down, since I split the skin, all the way to the thighs and the legs. Sometimes you taste, I actually don't eat anything else but the breast, but for people who like dark meat, then make sure that they get some flavor. Okay, so I think this is getting everywhere that I need it to go. pour just little, like very small sips, and then I spread it around, and then if I see that there's a little spot missing, I go back and I go on the opposite leg and I do the same thing. By the way, you're not gonna use the entire seasoning just to um, for the for the turkey. You're gonna use half of it to do this, and then you're gonna save the other half. So when you're cooking it, you're gonna batter it with that every half an hour. Well, it says it in the instructions, but it's never a bad thing to share, right? So, okay, I think we got this everywhere we need it to. This smells amazing, by the way. And the bottom part. One thing that I learned, just so you know, now that this is completely seasoned everywhere, I learned that when you flip the turkey over, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna tie the legs. It says to add the lemons inside. You can add lemons and you can add the fresh herbs. I actually get the fresh herbs 2 days before, since today's Monday night and very late at night. I'm adding the, I cut the lemons in half, well, in quarters, and I add two of them inside the turkey because it's a bigger turkey. Tomorrow I will add one orange and just fresh herbs inside for more flavor. I'm telling you, this turkey is everything. Um, and if you can notice, it's very well seasoned. Let me add a little bit more. When you turn the turkey over, so I'm gonna leave it like this tonight, but tomorrow, once I add everything else inside the turkey, um, I'm gonna tie the legs anyway right now. I'm just untie it tomorrow and tie it again, and I flip it over. I put it on the chest. I lay on the chest. Why? Why do I do that? Well, I learned that the turkey gets more flavor and more juicy when you flip it over on its chest. So that's what I did, because you know, you gotta do what you got to do. And that's it. This is my turkey. I don't know if you can see it. It's very pretty. His legs are tied. It looks seasoned everywhere. So if you want to do what I do, just make sure you flip it over on the breast for the next days, and then you will have a more juicier turkey. But I will flip this over after I have already filled with the fresh herbs that I add inside and the orange. I do that, and then once I put it in the oven, obviously you flip it back to normal, just like this, and you bake it as the directions say. So I hope my healthy turkey can be one of your recipes that you add this year um, to your menu for Thanksgiving, and I really would love some feedback in it. Um, no butter in this turkey, olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, less fat, which is even better. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said, feedback helps a lot. I would love to hear back what you have to say if you actually try the recipe. Thank you very much.